Hey everyone, what's up? It's Raya and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a pretty fun video. We're going to be doing a full face of ColourPop makeup. I am so excited because at the beginning of the year, I'm pretty sure I said that I wanted to try more ColourPop, and here we are. I bought an entire face full of makeup. So we'll do a little unboxing of the makeup and then we'll do a whole entire look with it. Before we start the video, make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a like, and tell me what your favorite step of makeup is. Mine would probably have to be mascara because I feel like even if you don't have anything else on, it really pulls your face together and makes you look more awake. Anyways, let's get on to what you guys actually care about, and that's the makeup. I'm not gonna unbox everything because I'm using some things that I did already own because I wasn't just gonna buy more and not use what I already have. I want to use products that I have too. Let's open this up. It already is open because one of the items that was in this package was a gift. I got my friend Jenna the Baby Yoda palette. I know that's not what it's called, but it's Baby Yoda. And I got her that palette and that was in this package. So here's the inside. I always love the inside. I have two of these same boxes now with this beautiful flower packaging and then tons and tons of bubble wrap. But the first thing that fell out was their Brow Boss gel, which is one of the items that I got. Obviously, it was in the package. And here's some of the other products I got. I got the No Filter loose setting powder. I prefer a pressed setting powder, but they were sold out, so couldn't do that. A couple of things were sold out, so I'm gonna try to make it as much full face of ColourPop as I possibly can, but if I have to substitute a product in, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I got this Super Shock Cheek blush in the shade Drop of a Hat. It was one of their best sellers, so I thought I would get it. I got their Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Light 8N. I've never tried this. My friend Holly has, but I have not, so I'm very, very, very excited about this. And I also got the Lippy Stick in the shade Trust Me, and it's a matte one. And the rest of the products I either already own or I don't have, so I'm gonna have to improvise with either other products or using another product to substitute for it. So my skin is already primed and ready to go. Their primer was sold out, so what was I gonna do? So we're gonna start with their Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer, and this is gonna be a lighter coverage because it is a tinted moisturizer, but I have heard that it still has decent coverage, so I'm pretty excited to try it out. And thankfully my skin has been very good lately, so even if it's not a high coverage, it's okay. I'll still look nice and smooth. I was very excited to see my skin clearing up. If you'd like to know what my new skincare routine is, let me know down below and I can always post that or put it on my Instagram story, so make sure you follow me on there. And I'm just gonna use a sponge to put it on, but this might be a little dark for me, I'm not sure. Okay, so I have the tinted moisturizer on. I love the finish of it, and that's probably because of the hyaluronic acid in it, which is supposed to help with hydration. And I'm a type of person that loves to look hydrated, loves to look dewy, so perfect for me. And it is light coverage, at least for me. I had to go in with my finger and tap where I wanted a little more coverage. Like right here, I have a dark spot, but no big deal. This is for days where you don't want to wear heavy foundation, and I totally love it because most of the days I don't even wear foundations. Just look how skin-like the finish is. It's very nice. Now I'm gonna move on to my concealer, and I'm using their Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. It's their Pretty Fresh Concealer in the shade Light 40N. I really hope this is lighter than my foundation, but just gonna put that under my eyes. Oh, it is. And my high points. And when you're wearing a lighter coverage foundation, you can always pick up the coverage by putting more concealer on. This concealer is also a very natural looking concealer. Like my skin kind of looks like skin right now. It doesn't look like overpacked on, overcaked. It doesn't look heavy at all, and I very much enjoy it. Now I'm gonna open up the No Filter loose setting powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. I'm not excited to open this up. No shade to ColourPop or anyone else, but every time that I get a loose powder, it's a big mess. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna be a mess. They have a cover with like the little holes so it can come through. Praise for ColourPop for doing that, because I have loose setting powder that doesn't do that, and then it just gets everywhere. And then I get upset because powder's all over me. So all you have to do is twist it to show the holes, and then you can get some powder out. And I'm just gonna put a little in the lid. And I'm going to take my F28 brush from ColourPop and put the powder everywhere that I just put concealer. Even though honestly it didn't look like I needed it too much. And now I just close it. Perfect. Every makeup brand should do that with these powders, I swear. Unfortunately, they did not have a bronzer in stock on their website. So today's look is going to be using the Stone Cold Fox palette that I did a whole video on. But I'm going to try to use one of these shades as contour. I think I'm going to try to mix Gravity Hill and Stone Age, maybe a little bit of Stranger, these three right here, and try to use that as a bronzer instead. Hey, that's actually like a good color. But this also just shows you that even if you don't own a bronzer, it doesn't mean that you can't wear bronzer. Eyeshadows can be a bit more pigmented than bronzers, but just use a little bit and then really blend it out. That's how I fix every makeup mistake, is just excessively blending. There's our bronzer. It's not the most perfect because it's obviously not bronzer, but it will have to do. And I was just using an F29 brush from ColourPop. Next, we'll open up the Drop of a Hat blush, and I think this is a shimmery blush. Oh yeah, it's like a deep shimmery blush, and I think it has like gold reflex in it. You can kind of see it when I move it into the light. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm just going to use the F30 brush to put this on. I'm a little worried because it's kind of deep, but whoa, it's so soft. You can just see like my brush marks in it. For how dark it is, it doesn't come off that dark, and it doesn't come off too pigmented. It's very buildable, and it's very kind of like a natural flush, and I think that's because the shimmer helps make it look more dewy and natural. So I very much enjoy this blush. I thought it'd be way too dark for me, but I'm also going to take a little and put it on my nose and then just kind of connect where I did my apples, just a little bit, not too much. Now all of their highlighters were also sold out, so I'm going to be using a Super Shock shadow instead. And I showed these in my one video where I did the Stone Cold Fox palette, which I'll link down below. I also just did the Fade into Hue palette by them too, which I will link down below for you too. But I have two different shades. These are the Forever Friends Duo, and one is Feline Good, which is the darker one, and one is Good Boy. And I'm just gonna take Good Boy as a highlighter today. That's what the inside looks like. I think it'll be a good shade for me to use. And I'm going to take an F32 brush and just put this on my cheeks. And this just shows you if you don't have a highlighter, yes you do. This is just a little bit more glittery of a highlight than I usually go for, but working with what we got. And there's our base for today. I really like how it looks. I think it looks pretty and natural, like skin. It just looks like skin. You can still tell it's makeup, but you know what I mean. So my camera stopped filming. Sorry about that, but I was just at the step where I said I don't have an eyebrow pencil because I'm pretty sure they were sold out. So I'm just going to take Ghost Town and Obsidian, which are these two shades, and I've just been filling out my eyebrow a little bit. Powder eyebrows always look a little bit more natural, less carved out, and there was a phase where that's all I did. Okay, so those are my brows mildly filled in. I swear my eyebrows just grow differently. This one's like more straight, this one curves down more. But there is nothing I can do about that unless I want to go get them microbladed, but who has that kind of money to just spend on your eyebrows? Not me, that's for sure. So now I'm just gonna take the Brow Boss gel, and I got it in dark brown, and I'm just going to brush my hairs up and get them into place. That's what it looks like. It seems to be similar to the e.l.f. one where it's like a thicker gel, so it really adds more to your brow and holds it in place. And my brows are looking really kind of light today because of the powder, I think, but brows are done. Brows are my least favorite part. But now we're on to my favorite part, which is eyeshadow. And like I said, I'm going to be using the Stone Cold Fox palette. I just want to use this one because I want to play with the cool tones more. I have only played with it like twice. So I'm just going to take an E22 brush, and I'm going to go into Enigma and Fascinated, which are these two. And I'm going to run that through my crease. And now I'm going to take a mixture of You Rock and Bold Type on an E23 brush, which is a little bit flatter and a little less fluffy than the E22. And I'm going to mix those two together and put that in my true crease and not really blend it upwards. And I think I'm gonna go for a halo eye today. I saw a little trick on TikTok, so we're gonna do that. So I'm just gonna take on an E27 brush, the shade Rumor Mill, which is this darker gray. And I'm gonna put that on my outer corner and my inner corner. For the inner corner, I'm actually gonna use an E28 brush because it's a little more precise. And to make this look even more dramatic, I'm going to take the E28 brush and I'm going to go into the shade Rock Bottom, which is the black one. And I'm going to be very careful with this because black can get a little out of hand very quickly. But I'm just going to take a little bit of that and add that to the inner and outer corner. And with the E27 brush, I'm going to go back into You Rock Bold Type and a little bit of Rumor Mill and go back into my crease. And then with this BS Mall brush that I got off of Amazon, I'm going to take a little bit of the Pretty Fresh concealer, and I'm not going to carve out or do anything drastic. I'm just going to put a little bit where I'm going to put the shimmer, which is in the middle of my lid, because that's how a halo eye looks. And you don't have to use a brush for this, you could just use your finger too. It really doesn't have to be super precise. This is the step that I saw on TikTok, was to put concealer here, so then your shimmer will show up better. And now on this E26 brush, I'm going to take a little bit of a Dreamful and a little bit of Magnetic Moon, which is this silver and white. And then I'm just going to put those on the concealer that we just put down. So now I'm just going to take that E28 brush and lightly start blending this in to the eye more. And I'm just going to take a little bit of Rumor Mill to help me do that. And really just lightly tap at the edges. And with my E28 brush, I'm just going to mix You Rock and Rumor Mill together and do my lower lash line. And there is our halo eye. I really like it. It's kind of like moon-esque nighttime look for sure. And one of the products that they were sold out of, unfortunately, was a mascara. So I'm just gonna pop on a random mascara that I have, and I will get back to you when we do my lips. So my mascara is on. I just mixed together the Essence Lash Princess and the e.l.f. Keep Your Curl mascara together. But now we're gonna get onto our lips, and we're going to be using the Lippy Stick in the shade Trust Me ... And it's a bright red. It's kind of why I picked the palette that I did, so it would match with the lip. And I've never used this before. I don't wear lipstick very often, especially red, so wish me luck. So my lip is done, and now I'm just going to take the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I did already own this too, and I'm just gonna set my face. And there's our final look for today. I really like how it came out. I think the grays and the red really mix well together, and I think it looks nice with my shirt too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I pretty much liked every product in this video. The only thing that I had quite a bit of trouble with was the lipstick, but I don't know if that's because I'm not used to wearing lipstick or if it was hard to work with. The shape is a little weird, I will say that, to try to make the lipstick work, but it ended up looking really nice. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a like, and comment down below what your favorite makeup product is. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!